Yes, hello everyone. Derby week. We are building up to it. First video of the week. We've got loads more coming this week. We've just played Liverpool. Good or bad, we'll not talk about that. But we'll move forward now because the game's gone after Liverpool now, Dale. The Mackhams. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yep, it's 2015 was the last time we played them. It's good. Yet again, I'm surprised. We were at the women's game when we heard the draw. So that was an absolute shock. But I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully, we'll beat them. That is the most crucial thing.
Oh, but six in a row.
I don't care. We need to beat them.
Oh, but 6 in a row.
Don't care. They can have
I've got nothing else, but I want to tell you 6 in a row.
But it makes no difference if you beat 6 in a row. The 6th of January is the most important one. If we win them, we get the bragging rights.
I wanted to talk about, was it mean? Because for me, if we win or lose or draw, first of all, it's bragging rights going into work. Because it's on the Saturday. You know, you have a bit of mick you taking on the social media, what have you, over the weekend. Come Monday, I work with a few Mackhams because they come to our city, taking our jobs. I'm not bitter. I'm not.
We're not bitter. What makes it worse for me is my boss is a Sunderland supporter. So like, it's definitely going to be the bragging rights. Like, if we win, we can all take the mick out of him. Hopefully he doesn't watch this because I'll probably get it wrong. But still, it means a lot of world to me. Like, just, it's like we never had like close derbies. Like the recent years, the last one was Middlesbrough, which I did actually this. You don't really count Middlesbrough as a derby, but I do. It's like a Middlesbrough, Sunderland is like the main two there. But like, unfortunately, I couldn't get a ticket, so I'll be watching it on BBC. So, and then it's you can't help it. You got to love a derby. Everyone's got a derby, and it's good that Newcastle and Sunderland now have one. But the most important thing is we need to absolutely beat these, because if we don't, we're not going to hear the end of it.
Sunderland's last derby against Newcastle was against our under-21 side, believe it or not. That's how far Sunderland dropped down. And they had to play our kids. Yes, they beat the kids, but you'd expect them to beat the kids at Stadium of Light. I think it was 0-0 half-time, and it ended up 4-0, I think, second half. But
red card, wasn't it? Was that not?
I can't just remember being a 4-0, but that was against under-21s and the Papa John's or St. John's. Whatever, I've lost track what it's called. Got a new name.
Changes every year, though, doesn't it? Like, it's like Papa John's. It was like the St.
Yeah, it's got a new name. It's got a new name every year. But if, for God's sake, we lose, what happens if Eddie Howe?
Definitely, if we lose, he's going to be massive under pressure. If he loses to Sunderland, I would see the fans will half of them will probably say
50% roughly.
I'd say 50% because half of them now like half the fans saying, "Oh, we've got to get rid of him." I did see with the way we're going at the minute, he is under pressure because everyone says about how well he did over the 12 the jobbies came in. That was in the past. This is the future going forward. We just can't be going on a massive losing streak.
I want to put in, is this the biggest game in January?
Yeah, definitely the biggest game in January. You can take all the other games away. The derby is the most important. You've got to win.
And I don't think Sunderland are on great form either. They're very hit and miss at the minute. They're trying to get in the playoffs and get promoted. And no, the North East does miss it. I don't care what anybody says. Newcastle Borough, I don't personally, Middlesbrough's 35 mile away. It's not a derby for me. It's a North East thing. But even then, we're still taking the mickey out of them saying they're a Yorkshire club and what have you. But Sunderland and Newcastle is the one. It goes way back before football, believe it or not. A lot of derbies are just put on because of the football rivalry, because of the close proximity. But this goes way back to one side back in the King, which is Newcastle. I think Sunderland went against the King. It goes way back. You'll have to look it up if you're into history, but it goes way back hundreds of years, this, and the colon and all this sort of stuff. And, you know, the mickey taking carries on throughout the years and stuff like this. But at the moment, Sunderland would love to be Newcastle's place. Of course they would be. Back in the Premier League, playing Champions League football. Yes, the run of form isn't great. However, it's going to be an epic day. Obviously, the 6,000 of her. You'll see me, Johnny, on the channel Gandoon there. 6,000. And there's a few Sunderland fans kicking off saying, well, I'll have to move my seat. I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, but the main thing is, if you get seated allocations, like even if it's the season ticket holders, everyone knows. Even if you got a season ticket holder, you know, because you go there. You're not guaranteed your ticket. You got to, because all the cup games are not valid, so you automatically got to get in the queue with everyone else.
Yeah, it's mad how we're going to do it. We're not getting a ticket until we actually get on the bus, which is mental, which is absolutely mental. But do you know much about Sunderland? I mean, again, I'm going to be doing a separate video, and I'm smiling about that because I don't know much about Sunderland and who plays for them. But is there anyone that you know that could hurt Newcastle?
There's a couple. It's like Clark. He's the striker. I think he's the top goal scorer. I don't know his first name, but his name's Clark. And Pritchard.
Pritchard, I know him.
Yeah.
They still have Patrick Roberts. Has he left?
I think they sold Roberts.
They have got Chris Rigg, who was actually, funny enough, a Geordie, who plays for them in midfield. He's only, just turned 16. He's already scored for the Mackhams this season. I know he's been rested over the Christmas period, rested. Let me know if you know more about it. So I wonder how he's feeling about this.
It's like if it's the first time they've ever did like a Newcastle and Sunderland derby, like I don't even think any of the first Newcastle squad has ever had the Newcastle Sunderland derby. Well, apart from the I would say Sean Longstaff, he knows
what it means. So it's a good point that you made, because you look at the local lads, even Mark Gillespie, Paul Dummett, Sean Longstaff, even Lewis Smiley. You know Lewis Smiley's not a million miles from here either. So there's a few of the Geordie lads. Dan Byrne, there's another one. They'll be telling all the foreign lads, look, this means everything for us. This is what we're fan based. Both sides, for the Mackhams and for us, it means everything. It's blood, sweat, terror, you name it. So they'll be drilling it in to obviously all of our lads as well. And how do you think it's going to go then?
I think it's going to be edgy straight from the get-go, because obviously the one thing that Sunderland has in their favour is they know how bad we are away. Our away form, although it's close to home, still away form. If I was a Sunderland supporter, I would turn around and I'll be going, this is a good idea that it's the stadium.
Good time to play us.
Yeah, good time and home advantage, because if it was at St James's Park, I would say Sunderland wouldn't have a chance. But if it's at the Stadium Light and we're for away form, I think they'll be up for it. Another dangerous person for Sunderland is Bellingham.
Because we are going to be doing a video every day this week leading up to the derby week. So if you want to call us obsessed, I'm fine with that, doing it this week. Because it's the derby, we'll be making a video every day this week leading up. And hopefully by the time we come out of the Stadium Light, it might have to be back at St James's Park, because we've got to get pushed back on the coaches. We will try our best to try and get a video out whilst we're down there. Obviously, there'll still be a vlog, of course.
Might be a coach. Would that be a coach vlog?
Possibly, if the coach still has wheels, if it still has windows. We'll have to see how that goes on, because there's something like 120 coaches going down as well. You didn't actually tell me what's going to happen.
What do you mean? Oh, well, obviously it's going to be a Newcastle win.
Would you be not against if Newcastle draw the game? It's another derby back at St James's Park.
Yeah, I would take that, actually. I would take it. Well, of course I want the win, but if it was a draw,
you get them at home, don't you?
It's St James's Park, another derby. Normally the draws are normally like replays are normally like 2 weeks apart or something like that, isn't it?
10 days or something like that.
So that'd be awesome, like two.
Like a midweek game, won't it? And obviously I think we have to give the same amount of allocation back over as well. But let's not worry about that. Let's see what happens on this Saturday against the Mackhams.